Although the use of firearms declined after the end of the Warring States era, the impact of matchlocks or hinawaju left a lasting impression on Japanese military history and Japanese culture. The introduction of hinawaju brought significant changes in warfare, social structure and culture, shaping the course of Japanese history. In this video, we are going to look at 10 facts about Japanese gunnery. Power shift and unification. The rise of powerful daimyo and warlords equipped with matchlocks contributed to the unification of Japan. Warlords who effectively adopted and utilized firearms gained a significant advantage over those who resisted or failed to adapt to this new technology. Democratization of warfare. Matchlock firearms allowed common foot soldiers, known as ashigaru, to wield weapons with considerable firepower, reducing their reliance on elite mounted samurai and leveling the playing field on the battlefield. Military revolution. The introduction of matchlock firearms brought about a military revolution in Japan. Previously, traditional weapons like bows, spears and swords dominated the battlefield. Matchlocks revolutionized warfare with their long range and firepower, enabling mass volleys of shots that could pierce through traditional armor and overwhelm enemy forces. Samurai ascendancy. Samurai, as the warrior class, played a crucial role in adopting and developing the use of matchlocks. Their involvement in training soldiers, leading troops in battle, and utilizing these weapons enhanced their status and influence in Japanese society. Changing battle tactics. The use of matchlocks required new battle tactics and formations. The famous Battle of Nagashino in 1575 demonstrated the effectiveness of volley fire, where rows of matchlocked armed soldiers fired in unison, creating devastating waves of gunfire against charging enemy cavalry. The decline of traditional weapons. With the effectiveness of matchlocks demonstrated on the battlefield, traditional weapons like bows and spears gradually lost their prominence in warfare. Gun control measures. As the use of firearms spread, the government implemented strict gun control measures during the Tokugawa period. These are some of the first gun control measures ever recorded in history, and it resulted in a decline in the prominence of firearms in Japanese society as there were no more wars left to fight after unification. Art and craftsmanship. With the introduction of gun control measures, the demand for firearms, particularly among the elite, led to the creation of highly decorative and ornate matchlocks. Gunsmiths and craftsmen produced exquisitely designed firearms that served both as weapon and works of art. After the Warring States era and the invasion of the Korean Peninsula, Japan was not left with any significant enemies to battle. However, the samurai continued to exist as a military force along with their ashigaru militia. As part of their duties and responsibilities towards their lords or daimyos and the shogun, the samurai were still expected to maintain a high level of proficiency with all weapons, including firearms, and for this reason there were many skill at arms demonstrations at castles and bases around Japan. Psychological warfare. The firing sound of a matchlock was considered terrifying on the battlefield. The sound of gunfire created a psychological advantage for the side using these firearms. effectively disrupting attacks even if they didn't hit the advancing enemy. Firearms evolution. Despite their effectiveness in combat, matchlocks required careful maintenance and preparation. Gunners needed to keep their match-cord and ammunition dry, and the barrel required frequent cleaning and changing to maintain accuracy. Because of this, the matchlock's design evolved over time, and Japanese craftsmen developed unique features to make the weapons more reliable. Despite their eventual decline, the legacy of hinawaju in Japanese history endures. These matchlock firearms were pivotal technology that shaped warfare during the Warring States era and subsequent era, leaving a lasting impact on Japan's military and cultural development. We hope you've enjoyed this upload about Japanese gunnery. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, if you want to find out more about Hōjutsu, the way of the gun, then you can find us at www.gunsamurai.com.